So can we all do the prayer? Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So let's start with Mataji, can you put the presentation?
Mataji, you cannot see the presentation. Mataji, I am already sharing it. Can you all see the presentation?
No.
No, we were seeing, but now... Yeah.
Now we can.
Thank you, Mataji. So we have learned the Bhagavad Gita verses so far. If you want to take turns and recite one of the verses, please go ahead. Who wants to start?
Mataji, can I do 2.3?
Yes, please.
Dehi nityam avatyoyam dehe sarvasya bharata tasmat sarvani bhutani natvam chotitum arhasi.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Who was that?
Rishi Mataji.
Rishi. Thank you, Rishi. That was nice. Anybody else?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I try one?
Yes, please.
2.27. Chatasya hi dhrumityor dhruva janma mitasya cha tasmata pariharete natam sochitam arhasi.
Thank you so much. That was good.
Krishna Chaitanya 2.46.
Please go ahead, Krishna Chaitanya.
Yavanarta udapane sarvata samplutodake Tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanata.
Thank you. That was so nice. And who else?
2.46.
Accompanied by all his attendants who are carrying his India. Some are doing Chamanam.
Vrinda, do you want to say a word? Oh, very good. Thank you. Who else? Anybody else wants to go?
I'll try 2.45.
Okay. Can everyone else please mute the phone? Okay, you want to go ahead?
Traigunya visha vede Nishtraya gunya Bhujana Never do Nitya Satyasto Niryoga Shrim Atmavan.
Very good. Thank you so much. Anybody else?
Can I do 2.59?
Yes, please.
Vishaya vinnavartante nirhasya deniha rasavarjan rasopyasya param drishtava nirvartika.
Oh, good. That was the verse today we are going to learn. Who is this?
This is Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Yes, go ahead, Krishna Chaitanya.
2.47 Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhur mate sangasto karmani.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, who is this?
Varun,
Yes, please go ahead.
Yoga 2.48.
Mm-hmm.
Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhi asiddhyoho samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate.
Wow, that's so nice. Thank you so much. Okay, so did everyone get a chance? Okay, so we'll go on to the next slide, which is today's verse. So, Mataji, can you go to the next slide? Okay, so repeat after me. Vishaya Vinivartante Vishaya Vinivartante Vishaya Vinivartante Vishaya Vinivartante Niraharasya Dehinaha Niraharasya Dehinaha Niraharasya Dehinaha Niraharasya Dehinaha Vishaya Vinivartante Niraharasya Dehinaha Niraharasya Dehinaha Rasavarjam
Mataji, we cannot.
Yeah, coming. Rasavarjam Rasopyasya Rasavarjam Rasavarjam Rasopyasya 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 Rasavarjam Rasopyasya Rasavarjam Rasopyasya Param Drishtva Nivartate Param Drishtva Nivartate रसवर्जं रसोऽप्यस्य परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते रसवर्जं रसोऽप्यस्य परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते Okay, let's do the whole shloka once more. Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinah rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. Okay, anyone wants to try reading this?
Krishna Chaitanya.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehina rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate.
Very beautiful, Krishna Chaitanya. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Ashutosh.
Yeah, please go ahead, Ashutosh.
Vishaya
Thank you. Your voice was cutting. Yeah, anybody else?
Mataji, Vrinda want to try?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Vishya.
Vishaya vinivartante
Thank you, Mataji.
Beautiful, Krishna. Thank you so much.
Can I try?
Yes, please. Who is this?
Varun.
Yeah, go ahead.
Vishaya vinivartante niharasya dehina rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I try?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Vishaya vinivartante niraharsya dehina rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate.
Very good. Thank you. Who else?
The pink sticking off.
Hare Krishna Mataji, is my class right?
Yes, please.
Vishaya vinivartante nirharasya dehinah rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate.
Thank you so much. That's so nice.
Mataji, can Rishi try?
Yes, please.
Visaya vinivartante niraharasya dehina rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Anybody else is there who wants to try? Okay. So that was beautiful recitation by everyone. So let's read the translation. Krishna Chaitanya, do you want to read the translation?
Sure, Mataji. Though the embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, the taste for sense objects remains. But seizing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste, he is fixed in consciousness.
Okay, so let's do the vocabulary first. What does embodied mean? Anyone know?
Like the soul is in the body.
Yeah. Embodied means like encaged. Encaged means the bird is inside the cage. The soul is inside the body. The body is also considered as a cage for the soul. So, restricted. What does restricted mean?
You're not allowed to go.
Stop.
To do it.
Yes, you're not allowed to do it. And then sense enjoyment.
Like
How many senses do we have?
5.
5.
5 knowledge acquiring senses.
5. Yeah.
What are they?
And then
Touch, smell,
no,
hear, sight,
hearing,
and
sight,
taste.
Very good. So they are called the sense objects, and the senses are eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. Okay? So each one has a sense object. The eye has a sense object which is form. Ear has a sense object which is sound. Nose has a sense object which is called smell. The tongue has a sense object which is called taste. And skin has a sense object which is called touch. So actually these senses are the outlets or inlets to the mind and the body. Suppose all the senses are closed, then there is no way that the mind can get any knowledge from outside or anything. So these are called the outlets or inlets. So sense enjoyment means the senses are engaged with the sense objects, which is not wrong, but then there is a boundary for that. Like you see, Gandhi had it's a very famous monkeys. Even in the emojis, it is there. One monkey closing the eye, one monkey closing the ears, one monkey closing the mouth, right? So what do you think that means?
Krishna consciousness will close the senses.
That's a good try.
Enjoyment.
Yeah, that's not exactly the thing. It's that
Don't that.
There are certain things that the eye should see and the certain things that the eye shouldn't see. Same way, certain things that the ear should hear and certain things, the bad things that would agitate, the ear shouldn't hear. Same way for the mouth. So, these senses are sense objects, but there is always boundaries. What can be heard and what cannot be heard. What can be seen and what cannot be seen. So, here it is said that the soul which is in the body may be restricted from sense enjoyment, but the taste of the sense objects remains. So, even though we don't like to cross the boundary, we are supposed to be inside the boundary, but the taste for the sense objects always remains. But then what Krishna says, ceasing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste, a person should be fixed in consciousness. So how, by experiencing a higher taste, we can give up the lower taste very easily? Krishna is explaining here. For example, you may have many friends. They may talk about movies. They may talk about going to hotels. Or sometime back, my son came and asked me, "What do you know? What is Blue Taj?" Then I said, "Yes, that's a hotel nearby." And you know what happened today? He said that my friends were making fun of me because they were talking about Blue Taj, and then I asked, "What is Blue Taj?" So then they were all surprised. "You don't know what's Blue Taj? You're in here, has never been there." So they all made fun of me. So I said, that's good. That, it's good. That means that you have never gone to a hotel to eat. That means your mom is cooking good. Not only that, you're getting food to eat in bhakti vrikshas, in the temples. We get varieties of prasadam Krishna is giving us. So we don't need to go out for a variety every week, which is normally the trend with others. So it is nothing to regret, although there is an enjoyment there, but we know What is the intelligence? Is that the food that is available in the hotel prasadam? Is it offered to Krishna?
No.
No, right? And also, do you think it's cooked in a good consciousness?
No.
So people who come there, they're getting paid for the job, and then they eat. We don't know what they are eating, whether they are vegetarians or not. And then when they are cooking, also they are touching meat, and they are cooking this also. So a person, when you see the food in the plate, it is not just the food. It is who made it, how it is got made, and whether the ingredients are pure or not. Even for normal healthy condition, that food is considered not healthy. But at the same time, we also know that it is not offered to Krishna, so it is not free from all sins. We will see that shloka in a little while in the 3rd chapter. What is the difference between two gulab jamuns? Both are gulab jamuns, but one is offered to Krishna and one is not. So the point is, although it looks like you're missing out on things that your friends may be going to the hotel, going to movies, going to dances, but those are all like small fishes. Remember, we saw a story about how a crane, it leaves the small fishes, but it waits to get the big fish. So we are giving up the small enjoyments which are basically not good for us, only to get the big fish, which is eternal enjoyment with Krishna. So Krishna is watching. Oh, my devotee. He is not only a devotee when he is at home, but even when he is in school, when he is among friends, when he is even tempted to eat when others are eating things, he says that, okay, I will not eat this because I know the science behind how this food is made. I know why we have to eat prasadam. So Krishna is watching every move of yours. And so he is waiting to give you a bigger gift. Giving up for those people who give up the lower taste. So let's see the next slide. In the previous shloka, we saw that how to perform akarma, or the action that is performed for Krishna's pleasure. Not just karma or not just vikarma. Karma is good action that gets good result. Vikarma is bad action that gets bad result. But akarma means no carbon footprints. Means it's as though you have not done any action. So your slate is clean. And then when the slate is clean, then we are eligible to go back to Krishna. So how to do that? The next slide. We'll see that. So Krishna is telling that even though a person is refraining from sense enjoyment, there has to be some restriction, right? There is some boundary. There is not, even though all of you like to play in the phone, you have some phone time, you have some tab time, but there is, your mom says, this is only 10 minutes, 15 minutes of time, then you get back to work. So we restrict ourselves from sense enjoyment. We put a boundary only for us being healthy, for our mind being healthy, and then for the body also being healthy. So then the next slide, one may inquire that we all have tastes for different things. Even though we are away from these things, but how that craving will be there. Krishna is saying this. A person may be restricted from sense enjoyment, but still the craving will be there. As much as, you know what diabetic means? Have you heard of this word diabetic?
You can eat sugar.
Yeah. So diabetic, they have a body condition that they can't take much sugar in the direct form. So all the sweets they cannot eat. But when a person is diabetic, he will see that he will have more craving for sugar. So similarly, when they are restricted from sense enjoyment, the more craving starts. But then how to understand that and keep us within the boundaries. In the next slide, it is explained that by getting a higher taste. So if you drink plain milk, it doesn't have much taste. Or people say that I don't want milk, right? As everyone likes to drink milk, or your mommies have to force you to drink milk?
I love milk. I like drinking milk.
You allow drinking milk? Okay, so when you make the milk flavorful with sugar and with badam and with other flavors, with saffron, with elaichi, it becomes higher taste. So similarly, when we do devotional service to Krishna, we get a higher taste, and because of that higher taste, we could very easily give up the lower taste. So although there is gulab jamun, we will first ask whether it is offered to Krishna, and then we will take it, because we have got a higher taste of eating only prasadam. So that's what Krishna says, as is explained in the next slide, that we need to continue the process of fixing our mind on Krishna and accepting some austerities for the sake of pleasing our dear Krishna. So when we do that, then it's like giving up the small fishes, and we are waiting to get the big fish, which is like eternal enjoyment with Krishna, with no birth, death, disease and old age, no restriction there. You can eat forever. Madhumangal always eats laddus, and Krishna is always playing in the beautiful forest. If you see this place, how beautiful Krishna is, and Krishna is always in the mood to please his friends, and the friends are always in a mood to please Krishna. So there is such a overwhelming love and taste in that relationship, and we are all going towards that relationship. So even though we are restricted from worldly enjoyment, we do that because we understand that in the end we are getting a big prize. So in the next slide, we see an example how a person who got higher taste could give up the lower taste very easily. Do you know the story of Valmiki Muni? Okay, so from this picture, what do you see in this?
Hunter is about to kill an animal, and Valmiki Muni sees it.
Actually, the hunter is called Mrigari. Mriga-ari means one who is enemy to the animals, Mrigas. So one day, Narada Muni was walking by the forest, and he could see throughout the path half dead animals, not even fully dead. When the animal is only half killed, it suffers the most because it's not able to leave the body, neither is able to stay in the body. So it's like twitching in pain and it's suffering. And Narada Muni is seeing all this half killed, half dead animals throughout. Then he comes to see that this hunter is there and he's doing this job. So Narada Muni is asking him, "Oh hunter, you have killed these animals. So why don't you fully kill them? Why are you half killing them?" You know what the hunter said? Mrigari said, "Actually, Narada Muni, I get a taste by seeing the animals suffer like that. It's like my hobby. I don't know how, but when I kill the animals, I don't want to kill it fully." So Narada Muni said, "At least if you kill it fully, the sin is less." Do you know that it is sinful? Mrigari asked, "How is it sinful?" See, suppose if I hit you and then blood comes out, you feel the pain, right? So same way the animal is feeling the pain. And when you cause pain to someone, you get pain. When you cause pleasure to someone, you get pleasure. So that is the law of nature. So don't you agree with this? He said, "Yes, that's true." Then he said, "Of course I'm killing because I'm killing to maintain my family." So he said, "Okay, but the killing has sin. Now you have understood this and you have done a lot of killing, that too not fully killing, half killed animals. So you go to your family members and ask them, if they would take part in their sins. And all his family members said, I have got nothing to do with how you maintain us, so I can't take share of your sinful activities. So he comes back to Narada Muni and said that, so it's so alarming that I have caused so much pain to so many animals, and I am due to get all the pains back, and my family is not willing to share with it. Now please tell me a way how to get out of it. So Narada Muni tried teaching him to chant the holy name of Lord Ram, but he was not able to pronounce Ram. What he was able to pronounce was Mara. Mara in Sanskrit means death. Because his whole day, morning to night, he's seeing only death. So that's what he could say. So Narada Muni said, okay, say Mara, 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 Mara continuously. So when you say Mara, 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 Rama, Mara, Mara becomes Rama, 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 Rama. Because he's chanting the holy name of Lord Ram without even knowing. So because he chanted continuously and he was so absorbed in the holy name of Lord Ram, so what happened was the ants started building. The ants, when something is not movable, they start building their nest made up of mud. So the ants started building nest over him, and the ant nest is called Valmiki. So over a period of time, the ants are all eating his flesh, but still he's so absorbed in the holy name of Ram that so much he got completely purified, and he was the purest person in the whole universe, that the beautiful pastimes of Lord Ramachandra was revealed to him. And then he was the one who wrote Ramayana. You see, he had a very lower taste, but by chanting the holy name, even without knowing the glories, knowing really the chanting of the holy name, he was thinking about death and he was chanting that, but that became as the holy name of Lord Ram, and even he was so absorbed and became so tolerant and so patient that when the ants were eating away his flesh also, he was not retaliating. So from a hunter, Mrigari, he was changed to Valmiki because of the power of the chanting of the holy name. So because he got a higher taste, he could give up the lower taste very easily. And there is another pastime which is there in the next slide about Bilva Mangal Thakur. So he was a very nice, very, very exalted, elevated devotee of the Lord. That he was actually from the south of India, and he was a devotee in his previous life, but when he started his life, he was a son of a Brahmana, but he used to sing very nicely. So because of singing, he attracted a lot of attention, and his attention went into how much people are praising my singing more than how I am glorifying the Lord. So he got attracted to one very lowly minded lady. So he got friendship, he made friends with her. Her name was Chintamani. So he used to go to her house. So one day it was heavily raining and his father had passed away on that day, and he had finished the funeral rites, but his mind was how to get to that lady there. So immediately after finishing the funeral rites, he came to the river. It was a heavy rain. River was swelling with waters, and he asked the boatman, I will pay you 500 gold coins, take me across. The boatman said, are you crazy? I will not even be alive if I take your 500 gold coins. I am not rowing this boat across the river. So what did his name was? I forgot his name. His name was not Bilva Mangal Thakur. Anybody knows? I forgot his name. So he jumped into the swelling river and he caught hold of something that was floating, coming by. Actually, it was a dead body. He didn't even mind that. So he caught hold of that and he went to the other side of the river. He jumped, he came to the shore, and then this Chintamani was living in the second floor. So he needs to go up to the second floor. So there was one rope that was hanging from the tree. So he caught hold of the rope and then he climbed the tree, and the rope was very slimy. And then he realized that it was not a rope, it was a snake. So he jumped into the balcony and then he went into Chintamani and he said, "See, look, now I am here." Chintamani said, "Oh my God, how did you come here? It's such a stormy night and you crossed the river and you came here. If you had a little bit of this enthusiasm and attraction for serving Krishna, how nice it would be. I thought you were a devotee and that's why I was attracted to you. And now for this fleeting friendship, you came all this way. Can't you be attracted to Krishna a little bit like this, have enthusiasm?" So that time there was a lightning struck and this person, he got a great change of the mind. That Chintamani was like his guru, and he started thinking how low I am, how I am attracted to sense pleasures, how I am thinking I am this body, but this body is going to go away, and I am eternally the part and parcel of the beautiful Lord Krishna. So let me start doing some devotional service to Krishna. So he started walking his way to Vrindavan, and again he got diverted by seeing something that he shouldn't see. So he asked a lady, "Come here, do you have your hair pin, the hair clip? Can you give me your hair clip?" So what he did with that hair clip, he pulled out his two eyes, which was causing his distraction. And then he proceeded towards Vrindavan, and he started thinking about glories of Krishna, and he did lot of service to Krishna even though he was blind. Even though he was blind, he could see perfectly well the beauty of Krishna. There is the song Kasturi Tilakam Lallata Patale Bakshastale Kaustubam, very nicely describing the beautiful face of Krishna and what all the ornaments he was wearing. Even though he was blind, he was getting the Lord's darshan and he was singing that, and it said that this picture shows that when he was singing, Krishna will come before him, sit and listen, because his singing was so soulfully beautiful that Krishna will come to listen to him. So here also we have an example how a person who was attracted to lower taste was able to give that up and come to the higher taste just by chanting the holy names of the Lord and reading about the pastimes of the Lord. So can you imagine how fortunate we are all that we are getting to read Bhagavad Gita, we are getting to read the pastimes of the Lord, have association with the Lord. So we have to just stick to this process and continue this, no matter whether friends make fun of us, no matter we are in small number, but we continue to do this, and then slowly we get a higher taste, and ultimately we can all live an eternal life of play and fun only, no homework, no responsibility, no growing old, no dying, ecstatically with Krishna. Do you think it's worth it?
No.
Yes? To take some mental austerity, to be away from things that are not favorable to Krishna consciousness, and continue performing Krishna consciousness.
Because if we work now, even if we work hard now, it will be, we will just play with Krishna later.
Yes. Isn't that fun? Krishna Chaitanya, right? Isn't that fun?
Yes.
Very much. Okay, so any other questions? If not, we'll end the class. We will recite the verse once again. Vishaya vinivartante
Vinivartante
niraharasya dehinah
Niraharasya dehina
rasavarjam rasopyasya
रसवर्जं रसोऽप्यस्य
परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते.
परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते.
So the embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment. The taste for sense objects remains. But ceasing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste is fixed in consciousness. So maybe we'll end the class here if there are no questions. Thank you all so much for joining. And we'll see you. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada.